Good morning friends. Today we are going to talk about a pond ecosystem. We will understand about pond ecosystem. In this, first we will see the diagram. Suppose this is a pond and in this, these are the small dotted structure. They are known as phytoplanktons. These are phytoplanktons. Now, after this we will see that they are eaten by, these are zooplanktons. These are zooplanktons. Now, these zooplanktons are eaten by small fishes. So, here we will see that small fishes. So, these are the small fishes which are going to eat zooplanktons. So, we will write here small fishes. Then small fishes are eaten by large fishes. These are eaten by large fishes. Now, there is the large fishes, when they get dead, they are eaten by these dotted microorganisms. These are the microorganisms. Or the saprophytes, or we can say these are those decomposers which are found in pond. These are decomposers. In water, the producers are there. Producers, as you can see, the phytoplanktons, or somewhere you will find producers like these plant. They are known as hydrilla. They are known as hydrilla or chara. Somewhere you can see these are ecornia. These plants are known as ecornia or chara, hydrilla. Few insects are also found in water. So, I will make some insects here. Suppose these are the insects which are found in water. Hydrophytic insects, basically like crab or some other water insects are present. So, these are insects which feed on producers. They also come in the category of, so we have to see that what food chain is found in this pond ecosystem. We will see here. So, we will find that producers are those basically the autotroph. So, producers are autotroph. So, in this pond ecosystem there are two type of producer. First is your phytoplankton, they are producer. So, phytoplanktons are producers. We will write here phytoplankton. They are eaten, or phytoplankton oblique, they are eaten by zooplanktons. Zooplanktons are eaten by small fishes. and the small fishes are again eaten by large fishes. Then the large fishes, when they get dead, they are eaten by decomposers. They are eaten by decomposers. So this is a type of food chain. This is what example first. This is first example of a food chain in pond ecosystem. Now second example, suppose we take the hydrophytic plants. We take hydrophytic plants. They are like Caera, oblique, Hydrilla, oblique. You talk about Ecornia plant, etc. These are the hydrophytic plant. Suppose they are eaten by water insects. Water insects are again eaten by small fishes. Then small fishes are again eaten by large fishes. And they are eaten by decomposers. So they are eaten by decomposers. This is a two food chain I have shown you. Now we will understand what are the consumers here. So here in first example, the phytoplanktons are producer. These are primary consumers. Zooplanktons are primary consumers. And here you will see the small fishes secondary consumer. Large fishes are tertiary consumer, and last there is a decomposer. In second example, hydrophytic plants, they are Caera, Hydrilla, Ecornia, they are producers, and water insects are primary consumers. Small fishes are secondary consumer, large fishes are tertiary consumers, and then there is a decomposers. We will understand that when we combined these food chain or more than one food chain, when we combine together, that is known as food web. That is called as food web. So we understand that here are the example of food chain. I have shown you the example of food chain. That is example number 1 and 2. When more than one food chain is combined together, that is called as your food web. And here we are showing you the pond ecosystem where two different type of food chain are shown. Different type of producers as well as consumers are found inside the pond ecosystem. Now we will understand what is. We have understand about producer, we have understand about three type of consumer. They are primary consumers, secondary consumer and tertiary consumers find in food chain. We have understand about decomposers. Now we will have to understand what is BOD. BOD is a biological oxygen demand. So what happened? Biological oxygen demand is inside the water. Inside the water, all the hydrophytic plants as well as the animals, they basically require the oxygen for their survival, and the oxygen which is found inside the water, the demand is there. When there is a increased in algae or phytoplanktons, in that case eutrophication take place. So suppose you have seen that one green blanket on pond ecosystem, or we can see that a lot of Ecornia, they are growing inside at the surface of your water ecosystem or any pond ecosystem. So what happened? The animals which are found inside the water, beneath the water surface, they have the problem in respiration, because the oxygen deficiency is there, and that is why the BOD means biological oxygen demand will be increased. So, BOD will increase because a lot of protein, phytoplanktons or cornea or hydrophytic plant, they are covering this surface, and that is why when the surface is covered, the direct transfusion of the CO2 will be enhanced, the CO2 percentage will be high in water, as well as the oxygen is consumed by the animal. So, oxygen percentage will be low and CO2 percentage will be high in the water, and that is why there is a problem, the death take place or the toxicity enhance. So, this problem is known as eutrophication. So, what is eutrophication? Eutrophication means when the protein or the plant, green plant, hydrophytic plant, they are found more and more in number at the surface of the pond ecosystem. So, the hydrophytic animals, they have the difficulty in survival because biological oxygen demand will increase, as well as we will see that protein is increasing and that is decaying also, they are producing toxicity inside the pond ecosystem, and that is why the exchange of gases is hampered, the oxygen is not easily entering in the water, as well as the CO2 is not releasing properly. So, this is the problem taking place inside the pond ecosystem, right, and this is why the term is known as eutrophication. So, eutrophication is the when the protein contents increased and there is a problem in intake and inhale and exhale of different gases in hydrophytic animals, then it is known as eutrophication. By that the animals get die also. Now, we have to understand one more term, that is known as biomagnification. What is biomagnification? Biomagnification means due to eutrophication, or suppose anybody is putting any toxic substance in the pond ecosystem, there are different trophic level, as we can understand, like suppose in trophic level 1 we have zooplanktons, we have phytoplanktons, oblique hydrophytic, plants. So, this is your trophic level 1. In trophic level 2, we will see we have the primary consumer, in trophic level 3 we have secondary consumer, in trophic level 4 we have tertiary consumer, consumers. In trophic level 5 we have decomposers. So, these are the 5 trophic level we can see in pond ecosystem, where the hydrophytic plants, then primary consumer, they are basically your small fishes or zooplanktons as well as water insects, they are your basically primary consumer. Secondary consumers are small fishes, tertiary consumers are large fishes, and decomposers are there. So, we have 5 trophic level. For understanding the term biomagnification, we will see that we have to understand the term ppm, particulate per matter. So, here suppose we are taking 100 or 10 ppm 10 ppm of DDT. DDT is a toxic substance. As we are, suppose anybody incorporating in this, suppose the toxicity is 10 ppm at trophic level 1. So, it will be magnifying in trophic level 2 and that will be approximately 100 ppm, here 1000 ppm, and in trophic level 4 that is 10,000 ppm. It is magnifying at each and every trophic level and at last it is 1 lakh ppm. So, by this way, if the trophic level is divided into 5, trophic level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in first trophic level, if anybody has incorporated any toxic substance like DDT, that is 10 ppm only, approximately 1 spoon, then in each trophic level the toxicity will magnify more than this, it will magnify, and due to that the pond ecosystem, whatever the normal fishes or life or ecosystem have their properties, that will be dissociated or that will be degenerated, life loss will take place, and that is because of biomagnification, that is because of biomagnification. Sometime in many books I have read that due to eutrophication also the toxicity increase and BOD level enhance, as well as we will see that biomagnification also seen, that in each trophic level the toxicity increase, and due to that also the fishes will die or insect will die, water ecosystem, fauna and flora will die, and they have problem in survival. In two cases we have seen, whether it is eutrophication, whether it is biomagnification, the toxicity level will enhance as I have shown you here, and the death of fauna and flora will take place or toxicity level will increase in the pond ecosystem. So, for that it is important to check the eutrophication as well as biomagnification. Thank you.